Have you ever wondered why Jesus walked past some people and didn't heal them? At least not right away? In Acts chapter 3, Peter and John meet a lame man sitting at a gate called Beautiful. But here's the mystery. Jesus would have passed by the same man many times during his own ministry and never healed him. Why didn't Jesus heal the lame man? Let's dive in. The lack of healing wasn't about that moment. It was about God's appointed time. Acts chapter 3 verses 1 and 2 says, "Now Peter and John went up together into the temple at the hour of prayer. And a certain man, lame from his mother's womb, was carried, whom they laid daily at the gate of the temple, which is called Beautiful." The Greek word beautiful, or ios, doesn't just mean attractive. It literally means belonging to the right hour, seasonable, or timely. This man was sitting at the right gate at the right time, waiting for the right moment in history. Jesus didn't heal him earlier because this miracle was reserved for the age of the Spirit after the resurrection, so that through Peter and John, 5,000 people would believe in one day, as we read in Acts chapter 4, verse 4. Not every unanswered prayer is a no. Sometimes it's a not yet. When the disciples saw a man blind from birth, they asked Jesus in John chapter 9 verses 1 and 3, "Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind?" And Jesus answered, "Neither has this man sinned nor his parents, but that the works of God should be made manifest in him." This man's lifetime of blindness wasn't a punishment. It was preparation, a setup for God's glory revealed at the appointed time. The same pattern appears in John chapter 11. When Jesus heard Lazarus was sick, he didn't rush to heal him. He waited 2 more days. He told his disciples, "This sickness is not unto death, but for the glory of God." And when he finally stood before the tomb, Jesus prayed out loud. In John chapter 11, verses 41 and 42, it says, "Father, I thank thee that thou hast heard me, but because of the people which stand by I said it, that they may believe that thou hast sent me." Even his prayer was timed, not for his benefit, but for theirs. Every delay had a purpose. Every silence was a setup for belief. We see this again and again. Esther chapter 4 verse 14. "Who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this?" Genesis chapter 50 verse 20. Joseph tells his brothers, "You meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, to save many lives." In Galatians chapter 4 verse 4 it says, "When the fullness of time had come, God sent forth his Son." Jesus came at the perfect time in history. Nothing happens by accident. Even suffering, waiting, or silence is woven into God's perfect calendar. Back to Acts chapter 3 verse 6. "Then Peter said, Silver and gold have I none, but such as I have give I thee. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, rise up and walk." Instantly, the man leaped up and praised God, and the whole city took notice. Acts chapter 4 verse 4 records the result. About 5,000 men believed. That's why the miracle happened then. The beautiful gate wasn't just a doorway into the temple. It was a doorway into salvation for thousands. Sometimes God doesn't move when we expect him to, because he's aligning the right people, the right place, in the right moment. Jesus passed by that man many times, but when Peter spoke, it was heaven's appointed hour. We may have to wait, suffer, experience loss, grieve, be in pain, be without, be persecuted, and more, but the beautiful gate moment will be worth it to glorify Jesus. So if you're still waiting for your answer to prayer or your miracle, don't lose heart. Your beautiful gate may be coming when your story and your testimony becomes someone else's reason to believe. Romans chapter 8 verse 28 says, "And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose." The beautiful gate wasn't named for how it looked. It was named for when God chose to open it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And please share this video with someone who needs reassurance of God's divine timing. We'll see you at the next deep dive.